Okay, I'm going to really quickly show you how to go into Zoom and set up the audio settings so that it sounds the best it can for playing musical instruments and singing or teaching music lessons over Zoom. You'll very quickly find when you start using Zoom that the audio by default is set up for voice, for talking, and is not great for musical instruments and performing. But there are settings that you can change and turn off, and the quality jump is remarkable. So let me show you how to do it. So you'll probably get invited with a link, something like this, sent to you in an email or in a chat window of some kind. So I'm going to click on that link, and it'll bring up something in your browser, and it will prompt you the first time to try to download and run it. You would also maybe get a link to use it in browser, which is fine if that's the best you can do, but it is preferable to download the Zoom app and use that as a software installed on your computer. So if you cannot use it in browser, that's a good thing. Download it and download it and run it, install it, and use that. Okay. Now I've already installed it, so I would get something like this, which says, "Do you want to use this and link and open it in Zoom?" Yes, I do. Since it's a guest link, I won't have to log in. If you get asked to log in, you haven't done it right. You're going in with that link as a guest, so only the host of the event had to log in, and that's the same person that probably sent you the link to attend. So you're going to join with video, definitely. Be part of it. And we're going to join with computer audio. You're not using uh, um, telephone audio or anything like that. Join with computer audio, definitely. You can test this once you get in if you want to. Feel free to do that if you want, but you can do that later once you get in if you want. So we're going to join with computer audio, correct? And we're now in Zoom. So let me make this a little bit bigger here. And why don't we maximize it? There we go. Okay, so you'll see by default it may be muted. Your microphone may be muted by default if it's set up that way by the host. So you can unmute the mic, and as you can see, my audio is showing in the mic. But the audio will very quickly show you just how bad it can sound when it comes to things like guitars and keyboards and stuff like that. So let's make the changes to make this work for music and for, say, teaching guitar lessons or something like that. So in the little arrow here to the side of the mic, click that and choose audio settings. So first thing you want to do is turn off the automatically adjust volume checkbox. So turn that off. You do not want that. It sounds pretty bad when that's on when it comes to music, and turning it off makes a big difference. So you're now in charge. So that means you can set this lower or set this higher, and you do not want this meter to go to the top. If you are using a professional level audio interface or a mixer of some kind into your computer, you definitely want to make sure that you've set this accordingly and that your mixer isn't hitting the computer too hard. The signal isn't too strong coming into Zoom. Adjust your mixer and adjust your audio interface to get this level to be around the halfway mark. Too high, not a good idea. That middle zone is where you're going to get the best result for Zoom conferencing and trying to send musical performances over a video conferencing solution like Zoom. So that's off, and you're adjusting it yourself. You're in charge now. Now go down to the advanced button, and this should be on. Show in meeting option to enable original sound from mic. Turn that on and turn on disable for suppress persistent background and disable for suppress intermittent background noise. We're getting rid of all the additional processing that Zoom does, and these can really have a negative impact on the quality of the audio itself. Echo cancellation, your only option is aggressive and auto. Keep it on auto. You do not want aggressive, you want auto. But most importantly, this checkbox should be on, and disable these two. Perfect. So now we're going to shut that down. If you're want to be extra careful, I go back in sometimes to double check that it's stuck. This is off, the automatic adjust volume, and under advanced, make sure this is on to enable original sound, and disable for these two noise suppression options, and echo cancellation is on auto. That's it. Now when you go back in, you can double check to see what's here. Turn on original sound, and you can see that turn off original sound means that it's not working. So you want to definitely see it like this, turn off original sound. That means you've turned it on. If you turn it off, it says, do you want to turn it on? So you can see that blue means it's go. Blue, good, you're using original sound. Okay, so those are all the settings that can really beef up the quality of your audio and musical usage of Zoom.